Los Angeles is currently experiencing its worst wildfire crisis in history, with flames spreading across 31,000 acres and prompting the evacuation of 180,000 residents. 5 separate wildfires are still active in the areas of Palisades, Eaton, Kenneth, Hearst, and Lydia. According to California Fire Chief David Acuna, around 10,000 buildings are believed to have been destroyed. Many high-profile celebrities, such as Ben Affleck, Tom Hanks, Rita Wilson, Jennifer Aniston, Bradley Cooper, Alan Bergman, and Kathleen Kennedy, reside in these exclusive neighborhoods. So, which celebrity has lost their home? Celebrity chef Sandra Lee shared on Instagram that wildfires are getting close to her home in Malibu, Los Angeles. In her post, she explained how much her home means to her, saying it has been a source of comfort and support during some of the most difficult moments of her life. Sandra also spoke about the care and attention she has dedicated to building and protecting the house, which she bought several years ago for a significant amount of money. Her home is located in the stunning coastal area of Malibu, which adds to its value, making it worth several $1,000,000 due to its prime location and luxurious amenities. Eugene Levy, the 78-year-old actor, had to evacuate his home in Tikal Canyon due to the wildfires threatening the area. In a phone interview with the Los Angeles Times, the Schitt's Creek star shared how frightening the situation was. He described the scene, saying, "The smoke looked pretty black and intense over Tikal Canyon. I couldn't see any flames, but the smoke was very dark." Eugene explained how alarming it was to see such heavy smoke, even though the flames weren't visible. Thankfully, he and his family were able to evacuate safely, avoiding the devastating impact of the wildfires. Mel Gibson, the actor, tragically lost his beloved Malibu home in the recent wildfires while he was in Austin, Texas, recording an episode for the Joe Rogan Experience podcast. The coastal property, which he purchased in 2010 for $8 million, was a treasured family home filled with memories. In an emotional interview with News Nation's Elizabeth Vargas on January 9th, Mel opened up about the loss, saying, "Obviously, it's kind of devastating. It's emotional. You lived there for a long time and you had all your stuff." He explained how difficult it is to see a place that meant so much to him and his family go up in flames, highlighting the personal and emotional toll such a loss can take. Steve Guttenberg, the actor, was deeply affected by the recent wildfires that forced mass evacuations in Los Angeles. With over 30,000 local residents being evacuated and forced to leave their homes in search of safer ground, Guttenberg stepped up to assist in any way he could. He played a crucial role in supporting firefighters during this challenging time by helping to clear the streets. In an interview with KTLA on Tuesday, he explained how he helped by moving abandoned cars that were blocking emergency routes, relocating them to nearby streets to improve access for first responders. His efforts were essential in allowing firefighters to get through more quickly and safely to areas in need of urgent attention. Celebrity actor Cameron Matt, 55, faced the heartbreaking loss of his home to the wildfires on January 8, 2025. In a deeply emotional post on Instagram, he shared the devastating impact of the tragedy, writing, "We are safe, but this is what's left of our beautiful home. Our home where our kids were raised and where they wanted to raise their family someday." Cameron, who shares a son, Lucas, 21, and a daughter, Lila, 18, with his estranged wife Vanessa Maria Ravello, expressed the pain of losing a place that held so many memories for his family. The home, which had been a central part of their lives for years, was where their children grew up and dreamed of raising their own families in the future. The Matten family is now grappling with the emotional toll of losing not just a house, but a lifetime of cherished memories as they cope with the aftermath of the devastating fires. Mandy Moore, the 40-year-old singer and actress, was among those forced to evacuate their homes due to the devastating wildfires. On Wednesday, January 8th, she and her husband, Taylor Goldsmith, had to leave their newly renovated Spanish Revival home in the face of the danger, taking their 3 young children, Gus, 3, Ozzy, 2, and Lou, just 4 months old, along with their pets. In a heartfelt Instagram story, Mandy expressed her gratitude for the kindness of friends who offered them a safe place to stay that night. As she tried to shield her children from the emotional turmoil, she shared her feelings of deep sadness and concern. Mandy wrote, "Praying for everyone in our beautiful city, so gutted for the destruction and loss," as she reflected on the immense damage and heartbreak the wildfires have caused to her community. Paris Hilton is another celebrity who tragically lost her home in the recent wildfires. On Wednesday, January 8th, she shared an emotional post on Instagram, expressing her heartbreak after watching her Malibu home burn to the ground on live TV alongside her family. In her post, she wrote, "This home was where we built so many precious memories. It's where Phoenix took his first steps and where we dreamed of building a lifetime of memories with London." Paris reflected on the deep emotional loss as the home held significant memories for her family, including milestones like the first steps of her child Phoenix and the dreams she had of creating a future with her family in that very home. Julianne Howe, the actress, was also forced to evacuate her home in the Hollywood Hills after a fire broke out nearby on Wednesday night. She quickly turned to Instagram stories to alert her followers, saying, "Okay, so there is a fire right by my house." Julianne emphasized the urgency of the situation, urging everyone in the Hollywood Hills to evacuate immediately to avoid getting stuck in traffic. In a follow-up video taken from her car with her dog Sunny, she reassured her followers, confirming that she and her dog were safe and on the move as they made their way to safety. Maria Shriver, the former First Lady, 69, expressed her deep heartbreak over the wildfires that ravaged her neighborhood. She took to Instagram to share her sorrow, writing, "Heartbreaking, devastating beyond belief. Everything is gone. Our neighborhood, our restaurants, all our friends have lost everything." While Maria and her family were able to evacuate safely, the destruction in their community was overwhelming. Many residents have lost their homes and possessions, leaving the area in a state of devastation. Maria's post highlighted the profound impact the fires have had on her community and the widespread loss experienced by so many. Milo Ventimiglia, the actor, also tragically lost his Malibu home in the recent wildfires. His pregnant wife, Yara Mariano, and their dog were thankfully safe, but their home was completely destroyed by the flames. Speaking to CBS News on January 9th, Milo reflected on the unsettling connection, saying, "You know, it's not lost on me, life imitating art." He watched the destruction of his home unfold through security footage and described the emotional weight of the loss. Milo expressed his sadness not only for the memories he lost, but also for the devastation faced by his neighbors, many of whom also lost their homes in the fire. Ricki Lake, the actress, lost her dream home in the recent wildfires. She shared heartbreaking photos on Instagram, expressing disbelief over the devastation. Ricki wrote, "I can't believe I am typing these words. After a valiant and brave effort by our friend and hero Ross, and I lost our dream home," referring to her husband, Ross Birmingham. She called their home heaven on earth and the place where they planned to grow old together. The loss was especially painful, as it was where she and Ross were married in 2022. Billy Crystal, the actor, and his wife Janice Crystal tragically lost their home in the recent wildfires. They had lived in their Pacific Palisades residence since 1979, raising their children and grandchildren in a home full of love and cherished memories. In a heartfelt statement released on Wednesday, Billy expressed the immense devastation they are feeling. "Words cannot describe the enormity of the devastation we are witnessing and experiencing," he said. "We ache for our friends and neighbors who have also lost their homes and businesses in this tragedy." Actress Emily Proctor shared her experience of the devastating wildfires during an interview with CNN's Jake Tapper. Proctor confirmed that her home was destroyed by the flames, explaining that she had received the news from a stranger, which she described as a surreal experience. "Selfishly, I wanted to be here to say we loved our neighborhood, and we still do, and it was an incredible community. We have evacuated. I believe our home is also gone," she said. Despite the loss, Proctor expressed gratitude for the emergency responders, noting, It was incredible on our way out to see the people going in to help. She also remembered Fire Station 69 and the firefighters, who had previously organized bake sales and toy drives to support the community. Our hearts go out to all those who have lost their homes in the devastating fires. We stand with you during this incredibly difficult time, and we wish for strength, resilience, and hope as you rebuild and recover. To those brave heroes who have selflessly helped with evacuations and provided support, we are deeply grateful for your courage and compassion. Your actions make a difference, and we thank you for being a shining light in the midst of this darkness. If you want to stay informed and updated, make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thank you.